Family of a man who was killed at the Central East Correction Center near Lindsay is now suing the province and 7 people who worked there for $14 million. Solomon Fakari died after an altercation with prison guards just over 2 years ago. Mike Wise joins us with more information on this now. And Mike, this lawsuit was sparked in part by new allegations that aired on CBC's The Fifth Estate.
That's right, Dwight. No charges were ever laid against prison staff, and the coroner ruled that Solomon's death was, quote, unascertained at the time. But last week's Fifth Estate unveiled new details into what happened, including some eyewitnesses who were initially hesitant to speak with investigators. Now, Solomon Fakari's family says he had schizophrenia and didn't like taking his medication. He'd had numerous run-ins with the law, but was always taken to hospital. That changed when he was taken to a jail after allegedly stabbing a neighbor back in December of 2016. His family says they weren't able to see him or inquire about his medical care, and part of their lawsuit today is aimed at getting some answers. And 15 days after his arrest back in 2016, when he was transferred to another cell, he got into an altercation with jail guards and ultimately ended up dead. Now, another inmate witnessed what happened, but didn't want to speak with investigators while he was still doing time. When he got out of prison, he tried contacting police, but they wouldn't listen. But he did speak with the CBC's Fifth Estate.
He's out of jail now and agrees to meet with me.
All right. Can you tell me what you saw?
I seen one of the guards say something, whisper into his ear. I don't know what he said. I couldn't hear it, but I know that it agitated him, and he started resisting to go in the cell. And then when he did that, one of the guards sprayed pepper spray in his face.
Now, the man goes on to describe the entire encounter. Now, that testimony is key, according to the lawyers behind this lawsuit.
He saw Suleiman struggle to breathe, and he saw at least one guard while Suleiman was on the ground, shackled. Saw that guard place their knee on Suleiman's neck while he was face down on the ground, struggling to breathe. And then he saw Suleiman stop breathing.
Now, remember, the coroner originally said the cause of death was unascertained. Well, this witness's testimony would provide evidence that his airway was obstructed. Now, we do know the coroner is taking another look at this, and the OPP has reopened a criminal investigation. Now, as for the civil suit launched today, the family says it's the only way they can control what happens next to make sure they can get some answers as to what happened to Solomon and to prevent this sort of tragedy from happening to others. Dwight?
Thank you, Mike.